And the Arm of Justice is also a super good weapon. I used one of these for early game once upon a time, and it was insanely good. This flanged mace is also interesting. Bolt finally hit level 15. Good job, dude. Dex, I believe. Will be good on you. As soon as I get out of this window, I'm going to be attacked by more enemies.
Thank you, mercenaries. I'm grateful you didn't listen to those zealots' lies. For weeks, they've been burning and torturing those who dare survive the Eye's reckoning. But nothing has changed. I don't know what angered the God of Light, but I doubt those poor sods have anything to do with it.
Ah, they're so fast. Get away from me. Get all this stuff now for free. Get away from me. Damn it.
Halt, mercenaries! Let me take a close look at you. Yes, you look like heretics. I should arrest you at once. Lucky for you, I'm feeling magnanimous. So, I will give you a chance to prove that you are true believers. Are the tools real?
No.
Everyone knows that. Next question. According to St. Jeru's scriptures, what is the worst sacrilege?
Yeah, Bear Killer's right behind him.
Everyone
Slavery.
knows that. Next question. Which weapon did St. Elior wield?
This is a trick question. It's a shield.
Everyone knows that. All right, you seem to know the basics. I'll let it slide this time.
There's a rat nest. Also some animals in the woods. New-Asthel. What up, y'all? Let's go to the tavern. Talk to you.
Might you be looking for work? Here is your reward.
Assassinate Snowda. Assassinate these people. Fight Kristoff. Loot the bandit lair. Exterminate some rats. Hey, we just passed by those. Help some charlatans. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to rent rooms or sell my master's recipe. I'm just watching the turn's nest while he's away.
Got some blueberries. Sing. Do hop in a barley jig. Just one. Nice. Lots of loot.
I don't know if I'm allowed to
Okay,
rent.
so he didn't have any crafting patterns for us. Try clinic.
I'm trying to improve the cure. But
Hardening
with the
oil.
Inquisition sniffing around, I'm afraid they'll accuse me of something. If there were at least 5 wounded among you, I could test my new formula without raising suspicion.
I don't think I want to get 5 wounded among us, but It doesn't stop me from doing it every time. Every time we use Valor points, we have a 50% chance for in position, doubling our guard. Out to you.
Make sure to close the door back.
Grab this stuff. I need to go back to the alchemist and create components. We need radiant steel.
Warmth of life has entered my tomb.
Thank you, AJ Man.
Yourself mortal to serve my master for eternity.
Graden Gnome. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. You're amazing. And welcome to the stream. Look at that. I got 3 plague hearts for free. And I got some more carmine tan bark for free. So it's like I went and chopped wood when I didn't have to do anything. More plague hearts for free. Nice. Hell yeah. Rhyme steel. Make like 11 of these. Nice. Got some free rhyme steel right there. Medicine, we're good on. Oils, we'll probably use some of that here in a little bit. Let's make some hardening oil. Compendium. I only have something to put my skill point into. Drombach travel post.
A small ramshackle house stood here before it fell to the Eye's reckoning. It would be a shame to leave this land unused. Would you like to invest, mercenaries? Wouldn't it be great to have a travel post to journey quickly from one place to another? Stay here. I'll let the craftsman know.
Great. Let's go ahead and
Would I know how be of use?
make the final travel post. Trade route.
I hope you're well, mercenaries. The guild is very sad.
Great. Talk to you.
Are you looking for exotic wares? Then you won't be disappointed, mercenaries. Thanks to the trade routes you opened, I can now sell you everything you might need.
Indeed. Give me all this stuff. Delicious.
The result is quite satisfying, don't you think, mercenaries? Everything is ready for your convenience. A chest? Is there somewhere you would like to go?
No. Okay. Cool. Freaking awesome. Go to the market. Who are you?
I'll head south as soon as I sell my wares. Away from those heretics and this...
I was drinking in the
Fair.
tavern when the Eye's reckoning struck. Sobered me up real quick.
Talk to you.
My customers are so scared of being questioned by the Inquisition that they've...
What's up, Mayor?
You're mercenaries. Then follow me. I need to talk to you away from prying ears.
Okay, exit.
Sorry to make you come all the way here, mercenaries. One can never be too careful with the Inquisition. Ever since the Eye's reckoning befell Drombach, these zealots have been watching our every move. Woe betide whoever they find suspicious.
I hope there's a mod out there that some Hispanic people put together and changes all the VOs for the Inquisition, because you'll never suspect the Spanish Inquisition.
Our innkeeper ran
That'd
away
be a great mod
because
for
of
this
him.
game.
He had the misfortune to survive when his tavern was struck by the Eye. He's a good man, and we want to help him, so we're willing to pay you to find him.
Could you imagine? They roll up and they're all like
Clelia and her goons were watching the village. She might know
heavily
something.
Hispanic speaking folks. They still speak English, but with an accent. Go to the church. Fun fact, this little door back here is part of the security system. Talk to you.
Don't get me wrong, mercenaries. I'm glad to see so many faithful in my humble church.
But?
The only problem is that they won't leave. They're convinced that the Eye's reckoning was targeting them. If no one can talk sense into them, I'm afraid that they will end up dying from thirst and hunger in here, rather than setting...
Have some uncooked chicken.
Your generosity knows no bounds, mercenaries. I pray to the Eye that these supplies will last until his wrath subsides, and that you will find this reward worthy of your efforts.
This lady is probably a dominatrix, because she just gave me a protective collar. I see no animals in your church, my lady. What are you doing behind closed doors? Alright, we're done in town here. Let's move on. Oh, am I supposed to do something in the tavern? Am I supposed to inform these people?
Drombach County is in Drombach County is in...
No? Maybe I'm supposed to trade with them. Yeah, I need to sell them 5 pottery. Interesting. There is a rat nest to the south that I need to do. Right there. A rat nest. Need to deal with these charlatans. Let's do that. No judgments. That's for the position.
One of your companions is turning into a wild beast, but their life isn't worth your crowns.
I feel like that'd be a good...
The solution. Drawing upon ancient tradition and years of relentless research, my
not
companions
DLC, but
and I have the
mod.
means to solve all of your problems. Behold, mercenaries! Our revolutionary cure for the plague, the homeo pill.
Sure. Give me your pills.
The scholars put a ban. I knew they valued medicine highly, but to send mercenaries after us, you can keep the homeo pills. I don't want the border guards to catch us with the stuff.
All right. We'll be making pills, boys. Made from mushrooms.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good
Oh,
sirs?
Alazarian powder. The eye. Freaking UFO, man. Oh, got me. We need to go across this bridge. Nothing up here, right? Yeah. You go across this bridge, and we need to do the arena. Got some Huntmaster stuff here. What's the Huntmaster? Are they boars? It's either boars or wolves. I'm not interested in either of those. This place is cool. Yeah. This is Drombach. This is the Inquisition area where you fight mostly Inquisition.
Times, the people need entertainment more than ever. Challenge our champion and some of our best fighters to give them an unforgettable show.
Well, we'll take Sir Terror. We'll take Bragg. You guessed it. We're going to take Bolt. And who else? Who else deserves a piece of this? Take Kestrel. All right, here comes Machine Gun Bolt. Brag must not move. Alrighty. Well, this isn't Brag, so I think it's fine. Swap weapons. Shoot. Swap weapons. Shoot. Move forward. Shoot. 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 Easy. Every time a companion enters a turn without dealing damage, the troop gains 1 inspiration. Neither one of these matter. Flawless victory, so keep moving. Kestrel must not take any damage. Okay. Reload. Move in. Swap weapons. Reload. Every time a companion disengages, they perform an attack of opportunity. Sounds good. Valor points, please. Brag must not take any damage. Okay. I think we can manage that. Reload, swap weapons. I think gunners are a little unfair. Every time they land a critical hit, they apply bleeding. Sure. Who's the big bad for this one? Oh, it's you. Must end their turn next to an ally. Cool. Gonna reload, gonna swap weapons. Gonna go over here, gonna shoot this guy in the ass. He's got a little bit of HP on him. Good talk. Literally soloed the whole thing. What a badass.
What a show! What an amazing victory! Have
Bolt for the win.
considered entering the Gosenberg Arena Clash? But I digress. Here's Lisbeth's lucky mace. It's yours now.
It's not a mace. It's a throwing axe. See, that's why you're not an arena fighter. You don't even know what a weapon looks like. What did this guy?
Oh, our new champ.
Powdered Rage.
What can I do for you?
All animals in the area gain fury and rage. Interesting. How many more of these we got? Let's just grab them all. So this weapon needs to go on to you, I believe. Nope, you. Adelise, you need some much needed rage. So she now has 71% critical hit chance. And 105% critical damage. She'll throw a dagger every skill. She'll throw an axe every skill. Her movement resets when she kills an enemy and throws a dagger. And she's just going to rock through people left and right.
Oh.
And what level is that offhand weapon? There is no level to it. It's just flat stat stick. It is the only true successor to the torch, unfortunately. I think I need to fight these. No, no. There it is. Found it. They were starting to disappear. I need to kill more of the ghost packs because I need to kill the bears, which are at 2800 HP, by the way. That's fun. I think what I'll do is I'll kill these two bears with Tyrion. Go get him, bear man. You kill some folks, I guess. We'll use Bragg to kill the other one. Where you at, Bragg? There you are. I'll have Bragg kill one of the... Oh, he's got 3 bears he can kill. Hell yeah. I'm down to clown. Let's do that. Okay, cool. So, if you've never seen someone kill enemies with, I don't know, combined HP of like, 9,000, here's what that would look like. Murder. Absolute murder. Go here. Tremendous damage. Talk to this guy. Talk to this guy. Yes. Go, rat. Plague infection. What? You didn't give him the plague? Rude. Bragg, please. Murder this bear. Dude. Run over here. Run over here. Pretty good. A lot of damage. Oof. Poppy laying into people. Nice. What we doing next, boys? What we doing next? Come over here. Come over here. Brunch. Or's dead. Double kill. Grant. Show me what's up. Nice. Move here. Nice. Come over here. Intervention. Nice crit. Pass. And it weakens. Great. Wolf's going next. Sure, let's go in here. Disengage. Nice. Cool. Over here. Pass. Over here. Kill. Over here. Intervention. 1,400 damage to the base. Because the enemy took double damage. And lastly, crushing with the boar. Fantastic. You can't do anything. I believe that's the end of the fight. 6 colossal paws, not bad. No levels either. Damn. What a fight. There are some slaves over here I need to look at. And I have to rescue them at night. Let's do this early. I forgot to do this in my last run until like the very end. And it was annoying because I had to wait. Let's fix the bridge early. Talk to you.
Prince Errol asked us to rebuild this bridge, but someone messed up the order of materials. When the cart got here, it was short several sandstone blocks.
How many?
Now we need to send word to the castle. Then wait for quarry owners to set their prices, for slaves to carve out the blocks, and for caravans to deliver them. It's going to take weeks. We're willing to buy any sandstone you have. We won't get paid until the bridge is fixed.
Wooden ruler? I know what I can do with that.
It's a deal. We can get back to work now.
I know exactly what to do with this wooden ruler.
In a couple of days, and the repairs should be done.
Sweet. Wooden ruler is what? Here comes the eye. It's sneaking up on me. You can see it right under me. retrieve part of the resources used in tinkering. Where's my tinkerer? You're using a bush hammer. Give run to Siri. We need to give taunt to somebody. You have taunt. You have it. Making sure everybody has taunt. You have taunt. You got it. You're good. You do not. Neither do you. We'll give taunt to Bragg, I guess. Inspect this house. Oh god. Happiness -4. Oh god. People are sad about it. Oh my god, look at the damage. Look at my look at my party. I'm sorry, 12 injuries? That was rather fast. Medicine, I guess. I don't want to talk about it. This is so much damage. Never taken so many injuries. Not even when I ran from the bears that one time. Less injuries than this. The eye. The little shadow that zaps a lightning storm all over you. I was looting and I ran to loot underneath something and the UFO zapped the shit out of me. Literally blasted half my team. Alright, we're fine. Fishery. Yeah, it's a UFO. It's not like aliens or nothing, but there's this thing in the sky in the shape of the eye. And it flies around this zone, shooting lightning storms underneath it to the ground. And my people got caught by it and got the absolute shit zapped out of them. Who are you?
The Inquisition is lying. Having slaves is no heresy. It's a traditional way of life. The thief must serve the honest man. The loser must serve the winner. Such is the Alazarian way. Always has been. Now that we've cleared things up, get out of here. The work needs to be done before sunset.
Is 36 companions too much? No. No, it isn't. What's up here? Show me a secret. Ah. A camp. An inconspicuous camp. How inconspicuous. Ooh, some wood. What's up, Harris?
Are you here to hunt the ghost pack? You got the wrong camp, mercenaries. The trackers set up theirs in the center of Drombach. We too come from Harag, but with a different purpose. Despite the many treaties and peace accords between our kingdoms, Alazar keeps buying slaves from the bandits roaming our lands. We were sent by our clan to free our brothers and sisters who were captured by those miscreants. Should you wish to support our cause, we can afford to reward you. Enter the Icy Bay Fishery after nightfall, free the poor souls they're holding captive, and bring them to us. We'll make sure that no soldier interrupts you.
Sweet. We're gonna loot this box for sure. You like the Trackers faction? I like all the factions and how unique they are. Like, no faction feels like another faction, and that's cool. And in some games, that's really hard to, like, do. But they did a really good job in this game of differentiating the different factions. And it's a lot of fun. Oh, it's nightfall. Nighttime. Everything's dark. Let's go rescue our people from the fishery. And then maybe I'll go to town, make some explosives, and we can get Clink's sword. Which is a reference to Zelda, which they're now making a live-action movie for.
My brethren.
How big's the dev team?
Praise the tools. Open this damn door. Don't leave me behind.
I'm not sure how big the dev team is. Release. Journeyman. The dev team's not too big. Let's see. What does Google say? It's a relatively small independent French studio. Man, the French have been putting out some bangers in the last couple of years. Expedition 33 and this. While specific, the studio is developed by Shiro Games, blah, 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 blah. It's relatively small. I'd probably say 50 to 200, maybe. Finally hit Crime and Chaos level 8. Go with unprincipled, passive. Talk to these guys.
What? Harag.
We're gonna release this dude. We're gonna be wanted for all this, but this is fine. This means the Inquisition and the guards will be on us.
Praise the ancients.
We're freeing slaves. What is the best DLC you should buy plus? How you doing, Gasseroy? You're asking which of the DLCs for Wartales do I recommend? Is that your question? Hey, Journeyman. So I can tell you what I believe to be the best DLCs for your money. And when the new DLC comes out, I'm probably just going to get it, even if it is full price for the new region. I'm curious what that's going to be like. Because the best, yeah, like a tier list from the best to the least. Okay. So, what I recommend, the best ones in a tier list would be Tavern, Pirates of Balerion, Skalmar Invasion. Those are the top 3 that I recommend. Those are the most bang for your buck. They impact the game the most. You can wait for sale. You can wait for a sale on DLC for Thief, the Beast Hunt, and Pits. The Pits DLC is like puzzle fights. All the fights are not straight up arena fights. They're more like puzzles that you have to solve. Some of them are like extremely hard to kill enemies. Some of them are in the dark. Some of them are in plague infected areas that like summon more plague monsters as you fight them. Some are just lined with traps against enemies that are unkillable and stuff like that. So the pits are just all fights that are puzzles that you have to solve by using the environment or your characters, depending on what the objective of that particular fight is. There's a couple straight up fights, but most of them are puzzles for the pits. There are some awesome rewards, but it requires you to do both normal mode and brutal mode in the pits to get the full value. So if you don't like arenas, if you don't like fights that aren't just straight up fights, then I would recommend holding off on Pits DLC. The Beast Hunt is a small little region. It's not very big. It's about 2/3 the size of Tiltrin, maybe. And it's all based on fighting Ghost Pack stuff. You go in, you have to fight 3 Ghost Pack monsters to get to the big boss battle. And the big boss battle is very long. And then Pirates of Balerion is awesome. I highly recommend this. It's a beautiful zone. It's huge. There's a lot to do there. And it's got some very unique stuff, and it's pretty cool. I like this place a lot. Ormans County is also very cool. And it has very unique fights with the Bastion mechanics where you like go assault castles and stuff. But those fights are also very long. Each of those fights can be like an hour and a half long if your party is not efficient. And that's what I recommend. I recommend Tavern because you get it right at the beginning of the game. And it makes a huge difference, and you can pull thousands of gold out of your tavern. And then I recommend Pirates of Balerion and Skalmar Invasion. Those are the 3 that I recommend. Everything else is just like flavor fluff. And the stuff that you get from the Beast region, it's all tier 6 stuff that requires you to use all those items across your whole team together for the most benefit. And they are very expensive to craft. Because you have to stay in Ludern and you have to constantly kill all the trash there and fight the boss multiple times in order to get those. Takes a very long time. So those are what I recommend. I hope that helps.
Those slaves are convicted criminals. They must serve their sentence. I order you to hand them over.
You dare claim that among the slaves your people buy, none are farmers kidnapped by bandits?
It's up to the King of Alazar to prevent that. Not to a bunch of savages still caked in swamp mud. You there, mercenaries! Help us drive away those wretches. We'll pay you well.
Come on, level 16.
Believe anything they say, mercenaries. They can't admit that they're abducting farmers in other kingdoms.
Level 16. Damn it. The wrong team is level 16. Let's go after the Alazarians. I want their shields. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to dispatch these fools? I want Tyrion up here. Roman, we'll try it with you. Thanks, man. You explained a lot. I'm just new to this game, kind of confused to grab your first DLC. Okay. How far have you gotten in the game, if at all? Like, what have you done in the game so far, Yes, Roy? Because if you want something that you can have right from the very beginning of the game, I would recommend Tavern. But you could also just play through the base game and see if you actually like it. And you can throw everything on your wish list and just pick it up the next time there's a sale. Because they do regular sales, and I'm pretty sure with the next DLC, the next region coming out, they're going to have sales. So if you just want to wait like another month or so while you're playing through the game and kind of understanding the basics, then when the new DLC comes out, you can just restart a run, or you can just get the DLCs, because even if you get the DLCs halfway through your run, you can still go and do all of the stuff. My second run was an 100% run, and I got all the DLCs halfway through it, and I was still able to go and do everything, even though I didn't start out with the DLCs. Does that make sense? So don't concern yourself with needing them at the start of the run. You don't need them at the start. You can be level 12 and then start the DLCs at that point. You'll just have to run there, which you would have to do anyway if you had them all. And the DLCs, if you're doing a region locked run, have their own levels and difficulty. So if you're like level 10, you might go to a new DLC zone and it might be lower level than what you're used to. But if you are doing an adaptive run, the entire game will scale to your party's level, and it will be the average level of your party. So if you have level 12 to level 14 people, your average would be level 13, and all the enemies' difficulty will scale to level 13. Yeah, let's start cracking away at these guys, I guess. We'll shoot these fools. Big damage. Go over here. Aim. See if I can curve the bullet like they do in Wanted. There we go. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look at that. They all light up. That's 3, 6, 7 enemies. Boom. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah. Delicious. And I'm still learning too, so don't take everything I say as law. There has been a lot of things that the people in the chat have helped me with during my run and corrected me on. And there's a lot of little things here and there that are, you know, icing on the cake, that they're not very... There's a lot of subtlety in this game. Like, there's specific units that you can't get anywhere else. There's specific items you can't get from anywhere else. And you probably won't find them all in your first run or your second run. Like, I'm still finding items that I've never even seen before in my third run. This is my third like 100% run. But before I started streaming the game, because that kind of forced me to go through the whole thing, before I got online with the game and I was playing it, you know, when it first came out, you know, and I'd come back every 4 months or so to check out the game's progress, because early on it was nothing like it is now. It was much simpler. Now it's still simple, but it opens up in complexity as you go. So the game starts here and then it slowly expands into this big thing as you're, you know, prepared for it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm finding things all the time that I've never even seen before, and it's kind of cool. And it's cool how they're adding more stuff to the game as we go. I'm gonna run this way, over here. And we're gonna intervention. Getting an attack of opportunity and killing the guy. Okay. Whoops. So, I mean, the game's awesome. And if they keep adding on to it, it's only gonna get better. Because I played before they even had helmets. I mean, I played the game before their first DLC. And the game now is fantastic. And I hope they keep adding on to it, because the game is phenomenal when it comes to sandbox, open world, exploring RPGs. And I kind of want the same team that made this to make a similar game with the same kind of mechanics, with like base building and exploration and stuff, but in like a fantasy world, you know, like D&D, where there's like monsters and things like that. Because they did the factions so well in this, I feel like they could do. There's just enough mysticism in the game with like Yeti-looking creatures, and you know, the stuff that happens, like the sea creatures and the lizards and all that stuff that's in Valerian. They do a really good job of like the fringe fantasy in this. They keep it pretty like realistic, but at the same time they have just enough, you know, mystical stuff in the game that makes you kind of curious how far they're going to take it. Because there's things like Yetis and stuff in this zone. They look like people, but they're like ashless chap baboon people with like fur, like white fur all over them. And they're basically the same kind of creeper monsters that are in the tombs and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Oh yes, the Sagittarius bows. These units here, or these bows, are bows that I recommend for your AoE archers early game. Even if it does no damage, right? Even if it's like a low roll, if it's like a level 3 or 4 weapon, the AoE on these weapons early on, if you can put something like, what is it? There's an oil that basically slows people down. So if you get the oil on the bow that has a 50% chance to make them slow, on top of the mudsling, it makes them immobile, basically. They can't come after you. It's so strong. I used it in this run for like forever. And I was controlling entire sides of a fight by locking down all the melee units because they couldn't run to us because they were just too slow. So that's just another way you can play the game. You don't have to do all upfront damage. You can do some pretty crazy stuff. Blockers going next. Recruits going next. You know what? Come over here. Smack these dudes. Come over here. Talk to this guy. Stab him in the face. Stab him in the face again. And the game when you first start playing it and you have no clue what you're doing, it seems very difficult. And one of the first things you really need to focus on is getting your blacksmithing up and running. That helps you out a big deal. I'm going to do some like hip video at some point in the future when I quit being lazy about it. Subtle things like changing your highlight color. Like, that's huge. A lot of people don't even realize you can do that. Because the game has like this soft gray as your outline color, and it's terrible, especially in snowy environments like this. You can't really see. And also, speeding up the animations in battle is a huge way to like save time too. Like, I'm on max animation speed, and you can see how it doesn't seem cartoonish or anything, right? So if you go into here and you go to general animation speed, it's all the way up. This is like your kill animations, your move speed, all that stuff. So every time you perform an action, like, you know, this guy's going next. A mace bearer. Ooh. Tyrion, let's go over here. So you can see how he's moving. That's not overly fast or anything. That's the fastest speed. Alright, these guys are immovable. Rude. And I recommend speeding up your gameplay animation for combat like that. Because the game is long. And if you can save a few minutes to a few hours with animation speed, it's great. You changed your highlight because you saw my video? Nice. Come down here. Let's hit these 4 guys. Can't hit all 4. Come here, hit 3. Yeah, I need to make like a general pips thing. Movement speed, damage, run. 929 damage. I mean, if you're gonna hit the allies, I'm cool with that. He did. Another thing is to look at the enemies and see what they have on them. Whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Somebody just hit me with a beautiful sub bomb. Give me just a second. We're about to get spammed. We're about to get spammed. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Siri, my man, thank you very much.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay, not you, phone. Thank you, Siri. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful human being. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's incredible. Enjoy my goofy little emotes. I appreciate that very much. I could be like, look, Siri paid me some money, so it's not a waste of time, honey. I was like, hey, I got monetized on YouTube. You know, I got monetized on Twitch a long time ago, but she was just like, cool. Like, great. She's not a gamer. She doesn't get it. Let's see. What are we doing? Blocker, tracker. Thank you so much.